Shopify Rebellion. They just pick these heroes they know they can afford to pick because they can. Whoa, okay.
Oh, it's a big group up. A huge blood right's going to be dropped, though. Arteezy, he's hit 3 heroes. Kits is going down, but Arteezy, he gets low. The axe is going right through everyone. It's going to be a 2-for-1 so far. 3-for-1. Abed's trying to run. He may make it out, but no, the blood grenade does end up landing. He's in big trouble. They should have their way with him as well. 4 down for the side of Shopify. Where are the fill downers at?
They run off. They force the issue in Shopify Rebellion. Good positioning from Felt. Good awareness that a play would come out. And now the good luck comes out from
Usually it's the other way around, Abed.
Oh, what is this? Oh. That's a good tone. That's a good tone coming out.
I think you could chat.
Maybe not like this for Solji.
He's feeling charitable. It's fine. They already took 4 kills, Johnny. You can give 1 away. No worries.
Yeah, give and take. Give and take. You know, have to be fair. Don't want to start off with too big of an advantage. They do grab 3 bounty runs for their trouble there as well. So Felt, I mean, they're in the right spot at the right time to get good punishment off. They set themselves up for a pretty decent start. We'll see how well they can capitalize off of that as we are taking a look at that mid. It's our Phil Am versus Filipino matchup, if I'm not mistaken, with Kits and Abed. Storm Spirit versus Ember Spirit. Pretty common matchup. Does feel decent enough for the Ember. Does feel like his itemization is a little bit faster, at least in lane. Right, like Falcon Blade timing can feel a little bit slower in comparison to your Orb of Corrosion phase boots. Like Falcon Blade, Witchblade is just a little bit more farm. Abed should have no real problems in trying to clear out, apply his own harass. For Kits, it's stable enough. Like you should expect at least even farm here for both sides.
What about that top lane? Like we're looking at it right now. Albino, he's trying to get harassment out the best he can, but he seems to be struggling against the battle hunger and crits tar bomb damage that's coming out. And he might actually just be dead. Albino, 1 hit away from dying. Crit now going to get skewered here by Hidden Immune. So now he's in danger. Last word's going to come out on Crit, and it looks like he's just dead. Never mind. Albino's fine.
Yeah, just going a little bit too far forward. He got clipped at the last end of that skewer. Like he didn't move, but he took the damage. That's enough to kind of clear him out there. Good punishment again, coming out from the side of Felt. Still taking a look at that bot lane as well. You've got Artur on that Bloodseeker with Fly on the Lich up against Fade on the Beastmaster along with Solji on the Ench. And this one, it's not too bad. Again, you're seeing that slow stacking to chase him down.
Yeah, Fade is going to be chased here by Arteezy, has the level 1 Thirst, and Fly is just going to finish the job. It's just that easy, though. Like, the Ench leaves the lane for a moment. You just get the Frost Blast into the Blood Right, and it's a very simple kill for the side of Shopify.
Yeah, it doesn't take too much for you to chase down. And the Enchantress, down the line, it's going to have value in terms of dispelling off the Frost Armor. So you've always got a way of ensuring that at least that durability and slow is taken away, at least one of them is taken away. For Fade, it's not the hardest lane to maybe run the boar, but Lich can just focus and nuke it down. You can kind of feed off of it as well. It's a Bloodseeker. The Axe buildup, it's okay. You can still harass out, but Bloodseeker kind of self-sustains a little bit too well. As long as he gets last hits, you're pretty fine. Artur's not really being shoved away from this lane in any capacity. Number 1 in CS, 15-5. And I don't see this changing anytime soon. Maybe level 4 for this off lane does start to feel better, especially if Solji hits that timing. Like level 2 impetus does sound like a fairly good thing. You can just kind of trade back, but until that point, it's just a little bit slower going.
Yeah, it certainly is. Crit being chased down again. Sablight's actually gone for the creep pool behind the tier 1 tower, so maybe just not feeling as comfortable against the Silencer Magnus. Just wants to, get the safer farmers. Bottom lane, they do go again for Fade. In fact, Fade ran right back in, so he might be in danger now because Fly, he does get the Frost Shield off with the Frost Blast. Fade dropping pretty quickly. Fly not able to finish the job though, as now they're going to try and turn back around onto the Lich. Fade still has to be careful, and so does Solji, because Fly may have just baited them in. Do they even have the damage? They will eventually, but Arteezy's going to clean up. He won't get Fade yet, though. He's thinking about it. Arteezy. I feel like he actually could have gone for that, but he won't risk it. He'll get back to the creep wave.
You see a little bit of that enchant in play, right? They dispel off the frost shield on Fly, so the chase becomes a little bit more awkward onto Fade. Arteezy's still going right now.
And Fade's proving to be tanky enough to get through it. Arteezy trying his best to be as aggressive as possible, but he wants to keep his HP pulled in check, so does try to back his way out, though Solji is here now, but Arteezy, he does have Fly right behind him, so he's going to be all right.
Fortify.
Very nice fortify. The Soldier's going to be careful because Arteezy's going to move in. Fly trying to kind of hold him at bay. There's a big creep wave, but Arteezy's still moving in with Fly. Low HP pool, but one more hit might do it and Fly will get it. Only thing is, I think Arteezy wanted it for the HP regen because now Albino's here, but Arteezy's just going to keep manning up. They have found Fly, but the Bloodseeker is going to find at least the Silencer. And this time around, he will get the kill.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forths. This rotation coming out from Felt. It's not worthwhile just to kill a Lich. Sacrificing yourself to Arturo like that. The Bloodseeker already up top, and see as every single lane in terms of the course farming is looking a lot sharper here for the side of Shopify Rebellion. And I like the ideas Felt has. You know, just get aggressive, get some punishment going, but you have to not feed back. Like, it has to be clean punishment, not trades. Shopify Rebellion will always feel good about the support for core trade. It's down mid.
Oh, Kits. He tried to move in at level 5 and he might just get punished for it as Abed is still dropping, but Kits is dropping lower and is going to go down. Abed's still sticking around as they will chase down Albino Zebra. And Abed's just casually waiting for the sleight of fist. It will not be enough, though, to actually secure the kill, so Fly does take it once again. Crit now being chased here by Solji. Should be going down. Oh, Fade looking for the axes. Oh, it's not enough.
Oh my god.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, they're pushing it to the limits here, Shopify Rebellion, and that does cost Fade a TP in. He's going to be missing some time in the lane. There's no stacks for him to really clear out. One stack of Ancients. Not really juicy enough for you to dip out of lane just yet. Again, every lane for Shopify Rebellion starting to shape up. That focus onto mid. Abed, I mean, again, he hits this Orb of Corrosion plus Blades of Attack timing. You just melt through a storm. Pre-level 6 as well for Kits. A lot harder to hold that lane. Saberlight just getting some bolts and clearing out the camps up top as well.
Oh, I think he might. Yep, Fly, he's got it. Wisdom Rune taken, and now Arteezy's here. Oh, poor old Fade. Just could not catch a break already on this Beastmaster. Is going to go down. Wisdom Rune stolen away from the poor man. And oh, it's looking like a pretty rough Beastmaster game already by the seams of it.
Yeah, they aren't finding anything they'd want. Albino Zebra's trying to punish Crit a little bit, but not going to be able to cross that gate on the side. Oh, enough damage? No.
Curse is still going, but he's got a Fairy Fire up, and now Crit is going to turn back around thanks to the call of Saberlight, who will go for the dunk. Does get that +1 armor very early on as Fade again going to find himself in trouble. Bottom lane. Oh, even Abed's going to move in. Shopify, they will take down Fade, and it seems like they're probably going to find Solji as well. Solji, yeah, just going down to the Frostmaster Fly, who found his 4th kill of the game here on the Lich. 12-7 already here in the favor of Shopify Rebellion.
It looked like a strong start, right? You get 4 kills, 3 kills for free, and your lanes just end up collapsing anyway. It's just a tough one. With this kind of lineup. Like, again, the Enchantress is nice to dispel off Frost Shield. Good for the right-click trades as well with the Impetus, but it just doesn't feel like you have enough control.
RP does land. Kits, he's there with the Vortex. That'll be a great kill here on Arteezy. Fly's going to try and TP out, knowing there's no Vortex available, and he's going to be just fine to do so. But they've already got the big kill they wanted in the Bloodseeker. That's great news here for Phil.
And it's a pretty massive pick-off for them to find. And that is worthwhile for the RP usage from Burna. So you're more than happy to get that done. You've got some room to breathe now on Fade. He gets to go to another lane, just try to farm. Top has been pressured by Crit. And we're at the point where you've got the Blink Vanguard on Saberlight at 9 minutes. That is a ridiculous timing on the Axe.
That's quick.
Clearing out the Ancients. He's ready to go.
That is really quick. Here we go. Soldier's going to be the person that's going to find out about the surprise Blink reveal. This is probably going to be very confused at how he got it so quickly. The Chain Frost, very unlucky bounces here from Fly, but it won't matter. They'll still get the job done in the end. Well, the side of Feld, I mean, they're hanging around here. Maybe they can pick off the Lich, but they've got to be so cautious about where this Axe is going because Sablight's running right back towards them. They've got the Lich down for a moment, but the call is there. They'll still find the kill on Fly. They'll chase for more now. Hidden Moon is hitting very, very hard at the moment as the Magnus. And even Abed is being chased down as the Ember. But he does have a Remnant available. So he's going to be just fine. As the rest of Shopify, they do group up. Now, Bino Zebra now being chased as Crit in the mid lane, also going down here to the Empower damage. Zip in, call is out from Saberlight to keep Crit alive. Now the Magnus skewering forward, but Hit Immune trying to find Saberlight. Does get the shockwave off, but he's in danger. Oh, he's just gone. Saberlight takes the kill onto Hit Immune. Arteezy now just moving like a really, really fast Bloodseeker as they clear them up completely. Only one survivor on the side of Felt. And I say that he might be going down. Arteezy saw Fade. Rupture out immediately. Fade's going to try for the TP, but Abed's got the chains out. That's going to make it a full team wipe now.
Full team wipe across the map. You only find Crit for your trouble here on Felt. Again, I appreciate that they're trying to play aggressively. That is where their lineup feels like it should shine, but they don't even have the initial farm advantage coming out of these lanes. Shopify Rebellion is much more well-equipped to take these fights. Like, look at the farm disparity with all the cores. Fade
Arteezy
is less farmed than Crit. Kits is way underfarmed in comparison to Abed. Only Burna is kind of keeping up here on the Magnus, which is to be expected. Like, the fact that this Clinks has more farm than the Beastmaster, that's tough.
It's a very tough job. Solji. I mean, he got his ward down. Of course, it's going to be an immediately de-warded Shopify Rebellion. It's kind of using the ward bait there and a bit of extra value with the de-ward for Fly. I mean, it's really disastrous when you're up against an Axe that has Blink Vanguard at 9 minutes. Like, it's so hard to come back now, and it's kind of the thing, like, your comeback mechanic being the stacks being made for a person like Fade, they're just going. Like, Hit Immune will not get stacks out of this game if Saberlight's around. He'll move in now to try and snipe some of the creeps, but those were his creeps to try and secure as he does get called up into the Chain Frost. The boar's making a bounce around. Hit Immune's in trouble. Kits, he'll zip in, but the Magnus is still going to go down. Fly eventually will drop as a trade, but Saberlight, he's going to jump in right on the storm with a great call out, but the roar is there. Fade will hold down Saberlight just for a little bit longer. Saberlight might drop, but in comes Arteezy. Fade, he's going to TP away. Meanwhile, Saberlight, somehow still alive, is going to take down our Bino Zebra. It's pretty rough.
It's rough going. That is a nice juke from Saberlight, cutting the tree, hiding behind the other tree in that line, dodging out some additional right clicks, and just outplaying. The side of Felt, I get the pressure, right? Like, they need to fight over these stacks. There's nothing left. Already, when they came in, there were like 2 creeps that Burna found. Not enough to make that worthwhile. Look at Crit. He's just stalking, blocking
What is
camps.
it with people just focusing offlaners these days? Abed? Hit Immune? It's actually a fair bit of damage coming out from Crit, so definitely does not want to be around there at the moment. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Solji's being watched. Solji gonna get slowed up. Sablight's in for the easiest call of his life. And of course, the dunk is going to be out from the Axe. Hit Immune is still sticking around, but the problem is Crit is giving pretty much full vision over the Magnus, so they could try to make a dive in. But he will back off at the right moment. Head towards the mid lane instead, where Abed is poking at Kits. The 24-11 now, 10k advantage the way of Shopify Rebellion. They felt not out of the game yet, but they are sure as hell behind.
They're behind in a very severe gap. 10k at 14 minutes in. I'm just staring at this farm graph, Mike. At some point, Crit's going to have more farm than Kits.
You're not wrong, John. You're not wrong.
That's
easy. Yeah, it's a free kill. Wisdom rune's taken again. Felt forced to just try and farm the Radiant Triangle instead, but it's, you know, it's tough. Like, all their stacks have just been stolen. They try to make the jump on Arteezy, but Saberlight's there immediately with the call. They are Arteezy up, but where's the follow-up damage? Hit immune now, gonna find himself in danger. Saberlight just waiting for the dunk, and he does hand it over. They literally knew it was coming. He put the blood right down preemptively. His fade, can you believe it? John is gonna die to crit. It's just not getting any better.
No, it isn't. It truly isn't, Mikey. It's a clinic coming out from Shopify Rebellion. Again, outside of that first blood shenanigans that came out, it's been smooth going for the side of Shopify Rebellion. They've got complete map control. They've got all the punishment coming out. We are reaching that point where Crit is overtaking Kits in farm. So your only core is really the Magnus.
Bye-bye, sir. Hit immune. He's trying to get some kind of skewer back, perhaps, but no RP available. Has the harpoon, but can't really get in range for it. Instead, they'll smoke towards the top lane where they are going to see the Bloodseeker. Problem is, Crit has already broken the smoke. So they know very well the smoke is coming. Arteezy, he's still going to get jumped. He's a tanky boy, but maybe not quite tanky enough as they do commit the raw here on the Bloodseeker. But Arteezy, he's going to man up. Albino Zebra, the one in danger is Arteezy, still being left behind, is going to go down. But instead, they find the Magnus. Still a great kill here for the side of Felt, if they can get out with their lives intact. I just don't think they really can right now because they are rushing right towards them, Shopify. Saberlight waiting in the tree line for the right call, does find two of them. There's one dunk. There might be another very soon, but Kit's going to jump in for the zip. It's just not enough. Saberlight eventually just going to die to the tier 2 tower. But it's a full team wipe before that happens.
It works out. Yeah, I feel like even Artur could have lived through if he just ran for the silencer and got the last hit. Got a little bit of that healing on the blood on the tourist and then just ran out, perhaps, but doesn't even matter. 34 to 13, they clean up nicely on Shopify Rebellion. Again, some punishment coming out from Felton, even though this is ridiculous. You look at the post fight, even though they lose 4 heroes, they still gain so much gold that they're only 200 behind in that trade for 4 for 1. I mean, it's good for them. They're finding something.
Oh,
it's
look
just,
at this.
Oh boy.
This is why I can't stand this pos 4 Clinks, man. This is against the pos 1 Magnus. He was chained up, but he basically 1v1'd him. Considering he RP'd Abed, like, it's basically just crit versus the mag. Albino Zebra, I don't know if you really want to be around, sir. I mean, he does need the XP, though. Albino's literally level 6 right now. 17 minutes in, so he's not feeling very good. Bit of a jump on Crit, but Crit's just literally going to walk away with the skeletal walk.
So, I mean, you did basically 1v1 a core, to be fair. Yeah. And I can't believe it. Fly has more farm than Fade. When did that happen? I guess from the last fight. Yeah, when he got that good chain frost off. That is not a good sign. None of this is a good sign, to be fair.
Radiant are scanning.
I thought they're going to hold the high ground. They want to fight underneath their own vision. Definitely clever, but the problem is, like, I think Shopify are very well aware that vision is available for the Dire at that area. They have scanned them out as well, so they know exactly where they are. And Shopify, they don't care about the vision. They're just running in. Screw it. Saberlight. They are stacked up right now. He can't quite see them, though, but this could be a pretty big call to come as Abed is going to get jumped, but they are pretty grouped up together. Saberlight, where are you, sir? He's moving in, but he's only found one. He's only got the silencer still flying. Just look at this chain frost. Giga Chad fly. He took down 2 of them by himself.
They call
Shopify taking down 4 again. Yeah, I mean, I don't quite blame them, John. It's a bit of a depressing game here for Phil. Solji not going to be able to escape death either. Saberlight, one last dunk before the game's over. Well, I can't say it was unexpected, John. You know?
Yeah, not unexpected. That's probably the fastest. Well, not really the fastest. I believe we've seen a 16-minute GG up against Shopify Rebellion.